Hey guys, my name is Tim SCHMOYER, and this is...
I'm Chris at Cladwell.
And what do you guys do over at your YouTube channel?
The main thing that we do is give style tips for everyday guys.
Style tips. That's something I actually don't know very much about clothing, so we've been talking a little bit about that. They've been helping me out. And one of the things I find is interesting is that the way you dress, actually, people subconsciously make a lot of assumptions about you.
Yes.
Not like always judgmental, but they just kind of like they put you in categories based on how you dress. And
Yes.
so for us who are appearing on camera in front of audiences all the time, I wanted to hear your advice, Chris, on some tips and ideas you have for people who are in different niches and industries.
Yes.
The way they should dress. So first of all, do you have any general overall like thoughts on this? And I want to hit some specific YouTube niches that you guys are in for some tips.
I think one of the most significant things is that it's easy to forget that when you're talking to a camera that you are actually interacting with the real people out there.
Right.
So you want to dress like you're talking to somebody in person. And we don't sometimes want to admit it, but how we dress really does affect how other people perceive us.
Yeah. I wonder how you guys perceive me. I get comments on the hat all the time.
I like that. I like that. It works for you.
That's the only, like I've been wearing them since I was a little kid, you know, so it's just a part of me now. So,
cool.
And you guys comment on it all the time. Some people tell me I should put it on eBay and see what happens. But so what's someone who's like, let's start with gaming, for example. What types of dress, how they present themselves, would, you know, people in the gaming community maybe make assumptions on and things?
Yeah, I think if you're in the gaming community, you're probably up on the latest thing. I think it's okay to wear a t-shirt with a game that you really like on it, you know, show people what you're into, like what's the latest thing, you know, that's why they're watching your channel.
Okay, how about like beauty, mostly like makeup stuff, 'cause I'm sure the fashion stuff probably a little bit separate.
Yeah, that would be a much bigger
yeah,
story.
but if you're in like the beauty, like makeup, tutorial stuff.
Yeah, I think if you're doing stuff like that, you really want the clothes to kind of fade into the background. You know, you really want whatever you're working on, if it's beauty, makeup products, that sort of thing, let that show through. I don't care too much about the clothes in that case.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. So what if someone's like just like a vlogger and they're just sharing like their life story and their family story? That's like, that could be, sounds to me like a broad range.
Yeah, it really could be. So I won't go into too many specifics in this case, but I think you really have an opportunity there to be yourself, to be 100% authentic in that case. So you have a lot of freedom. I'd say just be yourself.
Okay. How about in technology space? People are doing like reviews of gears and gadgets and you know things like that.
Yeah, I think that's another good opportunity, similar to gaming, where you're going to want to let yourself be authentic there, but also if you want to wear some of the newest brand, the newest gadget or whatever on your t-shirt or graphic tee, something like that.
Okay.
That's totally.
How about DIY crafting people?
Yeah. I think this is an opportunity, again, be yourself. If you've got stuff embellished or something handmade, you know, you could totally show that off.
Ooh, handmade. That sounds good. Yeah. And what about cooking channels? What are those people?
Yeah.
Aprons, no aprons, chef hat, no chef hat.
I think the apron is actually a really good example where you're doing something utilitarian. You have a lot of utensils, tools like that. So when you're wearing appropriate gear, people think they tend to trust you because, oh, you've had experience. You've burned your hand on that hot oil before. You're not going to do it this time, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Or you do it again, make sure you get it on film because that would make for really
that would be
good.
hilarious.
That would make for a really good video.
That's right.
I would love to hear from you guys in the comments below about how do you think the way you dress actually influences the way you think people perceive you and your audience and who you're trying to reach. I mean, we didn't talk about the business community, but obviously if you're wearing, like trying to reach the business community.
Yeah, you definitely want something more professional, a suit and tie, that sort of thing.
Or a nice tie and sweater and something like that.
Thanks.
So, I mean, there's a lot of things you could think about with this, guys, and I'm just now starting to think about it. In fact, I've been thinking about it out loud for the very first time over on their channel.
Yeah.
And there's a link to it in the description below. You can go check them out if you want and hear me talk about like the hats and why I dress the way I dress and how I normally dress. It's actually really fascinating. I've been thinking about it a little bit more. Cool. So you guys can check that out in the description below. Maybe you'll enjoy that. And definitely check out their channel while you're there. And if this is your first time here, I would love to have you guys subscribe because one of the things Cladwell really believes is that this isn't just about clothing. This is about people. This is about the man, right?
Absolutely.
What do you guys believe about people and man?
You got to dress. You got to be authentic to yourself, but you have to remember that what you wear does matter. It does communicate something about you.
Yeah. And so check them out. But here at Video Creators, I believe, like, guys, this is about changing lives. This is about spreading messages that people need to hear, about influencing people and making this world a better place. And that's what I really believe. So I do all this to help you guys spread your message, to grow your YouTube audiences, and spread that message that people really need to hear. So subscribe here to learn all about how to do that here on YouTube. Check them out about how to dress on YouTube and in real life. And we'll talk to you guys later.